Hello guys, you're welcome back once more. So guys, in this particular video I'm going to be showing you exactly how to go about the drafting of this lovely overbust bustier style. In case you want to make something like this and you have been desiring it but you don't know how to go about it, do stick with me to the end of the video to see exactly how I get this. This is a very simple tutorial. So guys, if it's your first time in my channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that you always get updates from me. Remember to check me out every Mondays. I always upload new videos on Mondays. Videos of trendy styles, like videos of sewing tutorials of trendy styles. And for those of you that already subscribe and always checking me up, liking my videos, commenting and everything, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Let's move into the video proper, guys. Into the video, guys, these are my equipment that I'm going to use to draft this, and this is going to be a miniature pattern. You already know how I go. I prefer cutting most of the times than just cutting and doing all the sewing and everything, because sometimes people need to understand exactly how to go about cutting perfectly. A good cut will definitely give you a good sew or a good stitch. Do not forget that. So what I'm doing right now is I'm getting my top line, as you can see, or the shoulder line. So on that particular point, I'm going to get my 5-inch, which is my shoulder line, my shoulder measurement divided by 2, and I'm going to be getting my bust point, which is 6-inch, and then I'm getting my under bust, which is 8-inch, and then I'm getting my waistline, which is 10.5, and then I'll go ahead and get my hip. That is from my waist downwards to my hip. I'm using 5.5. Please don't forget, like I said, this is a miniature pattern, and when you are making a miniature pattern, it's always very small, your smaller measurement. Okay, this is not just like, let's say, measurement of kids kind of, but then it's not for a kid. So now I'm going to go ahead and mark this on the other side. I'm just going to connect it. So if you are new and you don't know exactly how to go about, because this is more like an intermediate or advanced tutorial, so but if you don't know how to go about the drafting of a pattern, like to get a bodice, first this step I'm going, first of all, take your time and follow what I'm doing. Just do it step by step using your own measurement. Okay, make sure you take your own accurate measurement. So when you use your own accurate measurements, then you're going to get everything nice. Okay, so click on the description box and you're going to see exactly how to draft a very standard bodice block. That you can always use and reuse anytime you want to make a dress for yourself or even for your customer. Okay, do well to click on the description box. You don't want to miss out some of the videos there. They are very necessary. So what I'm doing now is I'm connecting the lines. So after getting my marking the points, I'm just connecting it. I've gotten my chest line, my bust point, my under bust, and my hip line. So basically that is what I've gotten all together right now and connecting. So the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm making sure that these lines match each other. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to start applying, but I'm going to get my armhole, which you already know how I do it. I'm going to divide this point by 2, and I'm just going to get my neckline, which is 2.5, and just come down by 0.5 for my shoulder slant. Guys, take note, I'm not really going to use all this part, need it, but then I'm just doing it for the sake of the tutorial. So my bust divided by 4, I've gone ahead to apply it because it's necessary to get my armhole. Then on the point which I divided, I'm going to move out by just 0.5. So if you have always seen my tutorials on drafting bodice, easy bodice like this, I always move out 0.1 inch when I'm drafting for my own measurement. When I'm drafting with my own measurement. So like I say, this is a miniature. So guys, you can see exactly what I did now. So for my bust palm, I'm going to divide it by 2, and I have 2.5. So remember to take an accurate bust palm measurement. That is your nipple to nipple measurement. So after that, I'll label this. This is my chest line, my bust line, and this is the under bust line. This is the my waistline or the half cut, and this is the hip line. So this is just it, perfectly looking nice. Now I'm going to go ahead now and connect this my dart leg. So we use a bust palm to create a dart leg. Now I'm just going to finalize my neck. Now just to make this to have the final look, so that at least you understand exactly that this is a complete bodice. Okay, if I go ahead and continue like that, it might be a little bit confused for those of you that are new into this. So I'm going to divide my shoulder now by 2, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply whatever I have. So after I do that, I'm just going to connect it down. So I'll make sure that my connection is very okay. Remember to follow exactly what I'm doing. Trust me, you're not going to get it wrong if you do that. Don't forget that you're not going to get it wrong. So I'm going to be tightening this by 1.5. So ½ inch on the center front and 1 inch on the side. So that is what I'm doing for the tightening. If as an adult or as for your own measurement, you might be using 2 inch depending on your bust size. Some people can also tighten with 1.5. It depending on the bust. It all depends on the bust size. So I'm going to move up 2.5 on this particular line. I'm moving up 2.5 on this line because it's necessary. It's necessary because of the design on the side with the pointed head. Okay, so you can move up even higher. It all depends on how you want yours. So on that particular point, I came out just half inch on both sides, and I replaced it immediately on the armhole. You can see I added extra one inch there. Now I'm just going to go ahead and connect this like so. Okay, so now, and I'm going to use my ruler and finish up the work here. So like I said, the 2.5 I moved up higher on the shoulder line, or should I say the line from the shoulder down to the bust point. That is what I'm going to use to achieve that pointy edge. Okay, which you know that is exactly what we use most times, or what I use most times for tightening. So now on that place, if you want yours to be more pointy, you have to go even more higher. So you can go high as 3 inch, 4 inch, and then you come out with that pointy edge. So now I'm going to go ahead and connect this like so. So this is a very simple tutorial, very easy guys, but I just want to take my time and draft this so that you will see exactly how to go about this, and you don't want to make mistakes. So I'm going to be using my French curve as well, and I'm just going to curve this inward like this to hit the bust line. This part where it hits the bust line is not a must that is going to hit straight on the bust line. So but it depends on how deep you want yours to be. That is how you want your circle to be on the center. Now you can see that I connect this now to meet the armhole. So I don't know how pointy you want your own head to be. So whatever you want to, just go ahead. Now I'm applying the underbust measurement. So after that, I'll apply my hip measurement, and I'm just going to go ahead and connect it. Just like I said, remember to follow my lead. It will go a long way to help you. And as you're enjoying this video guys, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell for more updates. Remember to hit the subscribe button. That's the only way, the most perfect way that you can show your support for me. So show that you appreciate what I'm doing, to show that you learned from what I did and all that. So please don't forget to do so. Now I'm going to be moving out everything I tightened. So here I don't have anything to move out on the bust line. So I just going to bring that what I have up there, that is the 1 inch. Now I'm moving 1.5 here. I'm replacing, not moving out, I'm replacing 1.5 and another 1.5. So I'm just going to go ahead now and connect all of them to meet perfectly. Okay, so after that, you can see how lovely this is looking. I'm not adding any seam to this. Everything I'm drafting here is strictly with the measurements and everything. There is no seam added to this. So guys, on this particular part, my recording stopped and I didn't notice that, but here is not difficult at all. So I'm just going to show you what I did. So I moved up by 3 inch from this point. I just moved in and then I used my French curve and connected it to this side and equally curved it into this other side, that is to the center front and to the side front. So that's just basically what I did. But on the center front part, you can go down a little bit more when you're curving yours to make it have that longer look on the center front. If you notice, if you observe very well, mine is as if it's the side is longer than the center. So you can drop yours, you can drop yours to be a little lower, so however you want to design it, but at least you have an idea on how to make this. That's very necessary. So now that you know how to do it, let's go about the cutting, guys. Sorry, let us cut it out. Thank you so much for sticking with me to this particular level. Yes, thank you so much. I really appreciate. Thank you so much for always checking on my channel. Thank you so much. I really appreciate, guys. So you can see how this is looking. It's looking nice. It's looking so nice, though the middle part is not very quite long, but like I said, you can extend yours to be longer and all that. So I'm going to cut this out like this. It's already traced on the other side, remember that. So guys, I won't be making the back, okay, but the back is not difficult. Okay, all you need to do is just apply exactly what I applied here, but then you're going to be tightening yours with just 1 inch, that is half from both sides. So you're going to get your shoulder line, you're going to extend it downwards, you're going to make sure that this excess on the side, this is the 1.5 I brought out, that is the 1.5 I brought out, and all that on the side is also reflected at the back side. But then you're going to be tightening it, or you're going to just use 1 inch as your dart, which is usually standard for both adults and all that, for any time you're sewing for adults. Okay, so now, or you want to use 1.5 divided by 2, so you apply it on the both sides, and then you go ahead and make your curves and and all that, get your line straight down, and then curve it in to move to the armhole point and to the neck. Okay, so the back neck mustn't be that low, you can make it a bit higher. So that is just basically the only thing you need on the back that's going to be different, is that your dart that is for the back is just going to be 1 inch. But go ahead and apply exactly the same thing, yes, apply the same thing on the overbust tightening, and equally the underbust. Everything, there is no underbust actually on the back, so everything is just 1 inch. So I'm going to be using my paper tape or my sellotape or gum, whichever one, to sew this, so that you will see the full outcome of this. As you're enjoying the video so far, guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. No, I like to sing this particular song very well. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notification bell for more updates from me. You are definitely going to enjoy seeing more of my videos, and I usually take my time on drafting. I do well to take my time on drafting and cutting, because I believe that a good draft or a good cut will amount to a good sew. So when you want to make this, guys, it's very easy. All you need is your fabric, your lining, your interfacing, your air stay or paper stay, and all that. So you iron your interfacing, that is the air stay or paper stay, to the lining and the fabric. Then as well, cut your hard wadding or your soft wadding, whichever one you want to use. Iron it to the fabric as well. Then you go ahead and just join it exactly the way you see me join it here. It's not difficult at all. When you want to make the back side, you can use a zip for the back, or you can use a corset lacing for it, or you can go ahead and create a lacing for yourself, kind of that, using your hand to form a lacing, whereby you sew the loops and everything. So however you want to do it, just get creative. Don't let anyone tell you what to do, guys. But at the end of the day, I hope you learned something from this video, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to always check me back every Mondays. I always have beautiful videos on trendy styles, and you're not don't want to miss it. Thank you so much, and